going on YouTube? So today we're going to be checking out the Panasonic HomeHawk floor home monitoring camera with ambient light. So this is a floor lamp with a camera in it. Why would you want one of these, you say? Well, there's quite a few reasons why you'd probably want one of these. I've reviewed their other HomeHawk cameras. I got the window one and then also the shelf, which is indoor camera. All three of them are indoor cameras. The window one will actually record what's going on outside from the inside window. I will link those videos up here so you can check them out as well if you would like. But this is the floor model, and so with a lamp on it, this is something you would put in, say, a living room or a bedroom, something to keep up on your kids, maybe a baby monitor, an elderly person, or just keep up on your house if you need to. So this works with Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant, so you can use voice assistants to, say, turn on lamp or record, turn off lamp, you name it. So as you can see here, it's ambient light. So it has a high, medium, and low and off feature, approximate 600 lumens. It does record in full 1080p. It has 140-degree wide angle viewing. It does have their color night vision, live mobile viewing with remote control, so you can turn on and off the light with your phone. It'll go with their HomeHawk app with the shelf and the window. So you'll be able to put all three of these on the app if you want. They do have different colors. They have black, and then they also have a gray fabric. This one's the gray fabric, as you can see here. So we're gonna check out the gray fabric one. But they do have two different colors. They have a black one, which is just a regular lamp, metal. And then the gray fabric is actually fabric covering the metal. You can pick these up for about $199 on Amazon. I'll throw the link in the description so you can check it out yourself. So we kind of talked about all these previously on the front of the box, but it does have video storage on a micro SD card. So they don't charge for recording to a cloud or anything like that. They just allow you to put a micro SD card in the lamp itself, and you can record to that and pick up the recordings on your app. So it does have 2-second pre-recording before motion detection. So it'll allow you to actually get when you get the recording, it's someone actually coming into the room versus seeing someone halfway in the room when the recording starts. It does have a mic and speaker for two-way talk on the actual camera itself or the lamp. It does have 3 selectable heights, up to 6 foot tall. They say 6 foot, but it's not quite 6 foot. But it goes from 2 foot, 4 feet, and 6 feet. It does have battery backup, so you can use 8 AA alkaline batteries. They are sold separately. They're not in the box, but you can use those for battery backup if the power goes out in your house. So they do have geofencing. So this allows to take the GPS on your phone and it can geofence around your house, kind of set up a kind of fencing area and around your house. So when you get close to your house after nighttime or when it gets dark, it'll turn on a light automatically if you have that set up. That's really nice when you come home. It'll turn a light on for you and you don't have to fumble around in the dark trying to get a light switch on. Kind of shows a lady with a baby and groceries, but in the daytime, but then they show you the inside, it's dark. So that allows you to do that. You don't have to turn it on, but it's more of a presence sensor. You can set it up to turn on with motion sensor. So that way when you walk into your room or your living room or wherever it is, it'll turn the light on based on motion and then turn it off after so many seconds, or I think it's time based. They do have remote control, so you can turn it on and off anytime, anywhere on your smartphone or tablet. I want to go back to the motion sensor. So it does have a sensor in it to tell how light it is in the room. So if it's like daytime, so if she comes home and it's not this dark, if it's daytime and you don't need the lamp on, it's not going to turn on if you have the motion sensor on. If it's nighttime, if it's dark enough, past a certain value, it'll turn it on if you have that on. You can also set it up on a timer. So it says here, going on a trip, make it appear like someone's home. So with a sunset, preset, or random timers, you can actually set it to randomize and come on and off at certain times. So that way it looks like someone's home while you're on a trip. And that can be a sense of security too. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this out of the box. I'm gonna show you what comes in the box. I'm gonna also show you, it's pretty easy to put together. It looks like it screws each of these pulls together. But I'm going to show you kind of the app on Google. Well, it won't be Google Play, but from the App Store on Apple because I have an iPhone. But I'm going to show you the app, and it's pretty similar to the other ones. But I'm going to go through it and show you the features for the floor model, the floor lamp model, And then also I'm going to show you some video footage of the quality of the camera when it's light or with lights on, and then also night vision, and then see what color night vision kind of looks like, if we can really get that. It's kind of tough because for color night vision to work, you have to have some sort of light. So we'll try to get that working. If not, so be it, unfortunately. But it does have color night vision. So if you have like an ambient light kind of in the corner, it can kind of show you some color night vision. So what we're really going to do is we're going to get night vision going and just a sample footage when you can actually, when the lights are on. All right, so this is the top. This is the camera. We've got a plastic casing here. You have the camera here with the sensors. You have an LED light, a status indicator light here. Microphone. At the very top, you have the array of LEDs. They go up to 600 lumens. Then you have on the back, you have, looks like a vent area, a speaker, a setup button, reset button, and then the micro SD card spot. So it looks really nice. It doesn't, if you saw the back of this, if you're in someone's house, it doesn't look ugly by any means. So that this all kind of just flows really well. Same with this. So it really does just look like a lamp and then the camera in it. And this is really nice at the very bottom here, metal screw area for the poles. So you actually screw all these poles together to the size that you want. So if you use one pole, it goes up to 2 feet, 4 feet, and technically it's supposed to be 6 feet, but I guess the height of this only goes up to 5 feet 10 or something. But either way, you can screw these poles together to the height you want it. And these are nice fabric. This is the gray fabric one, so these are nice looking. So if you have a gray couch or something that can actually match really well with this, this would be really nice for your living room or a bedroom or something like that. Then you have the connector. So this is the connector that goes into the base. So that connects everything. So you'll basically fish this cord down through the pole, depending on how tall you want it. So you would just take it out of this pole if you wanted to shorten up the height of the camera. But you'll screw these together, screw the top on, and then screw this into the base, and then fish, well, before you screw it into the base, you fish this in through the base and connect it to the base. So here's the base that it screws into. It's a plastic base, black plastic. This is metal, and the outside of it's plastic. So what you screw the lamp itself into is into a metal base, and the rest of it's surrounded by plastic. You do have a nice Panasonic logo here. You've got a 2-prong plug-in, and then you can unscrew the top. Well, it doesn't unscrew. Yeah, it does, just very, very little. Take the top off, and then in here, it'll show you where to route the cable. The cable goes underneath. I don't know if you can see that. But the cable will go through here and route through here and plug in here. And then you can put your batteries for backup if you want to in there. And so here's the base. The base is actually pretty heavy. So it won't be easily knocked down. It's pretty sturdy. The bottom of the base looks like this, and looks like these little pads right here are felt. So that's nice if you want to put on like a wood floor or a tile floor. Oh, sorry. These are the pads I'm talking about. But this is all metal right here, but it won't touch the floor. It'll touch the pads first. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this all set up, wired up, screwed in, and get my app set up on it, get it plugged in, and we're gonna check out the app and check out the quality of the camera. So here's the quality of the daytime footage you're gonna get, as well as the sound quality that you're gonna hear from the actual recording. But this is actual quality that you're gonna get from the camera when it's a well-lit room or during the daytime. Here's the quality of the night vision without color vision, and the audio quality again. Here's the quality of the color night vision. So the lamp is on the slow setting, but this is the quality of the color night vision. All right, so here is the HomeHawk app. It's right now telling me that there's an update to fix some minor bugs. So we'll set that up later. But this is the basic configuration of what the cameras will show up. This one's, I named it lamp, and then here's the shelf one. I don't have it currently connected. But if you tap on here, this is the current last image of what the camera picked up. You can also turn on the lamp and set the level of how bright you want the lamp right here without even going into the actual camera. So that's pretty nice. So now we're going to get a live view of what's going on from the camera. So right now it's live. I can't listen in right now until I click on that. So right now you can kind of hear the TV in the background. So I can actually hear what's going on in where the screen is. It tells me the temperature on the top right, and you can also adjust the light in this page too. I can turn on privacy mode right now, which will turn off the camera. I can take a photo of what's going on right now, a video, and it'll currently save it to the SD card. I can actually talk to somebody and listen in. I can rotate it in landscape mode, and it'll show me a bigger picture of what's going on. And the quality's pretty good, as you can see here. So your recordings will list out right here if there's an SD card in there. Right now I don't have one, but the recordings it records will be listed out here with timestamps and day stamps. So let's go ahead to go to settings. So there's the name of it. We can change the name of it. Right now it's called lamp. We can see what the signal strength is to my Wi-Fi router. The lighting, we can adjust that. You can actually set it to a schedule. So you can have it set on, turn on at a certain time and turn off at a certain time. You can do a randomizer. You can do it based on motion, and then you can do duration, how long it's on. So based on motion, you can go, I think it's 60 minutes. And then I can also check, so it's, oops, brightness. I can do brightness on motion, and it goes up to 60 minutes, I believe. Yep, 60 minutes. So I can go to video settings, go to full HD if I wanted to. I can do regular HD 720p, and then VGA. I'm gonna leave it on full HD. 30 FPS is really good. I think I've talked about this in the previous videos of the other cameras. 30 FPS for a security camera is pretty damn good. So you can actually go down further to 25, 20, 15, and 10 to save some memory. I can change the brightness of the camera. So I can go plus or minus here. If it's too bright, I can lower it, and then vice versa. I can turn the bitrate icon on and off. I can do color vision settings. I can go monochrome, color, or off. Recording settings, record with sound, timestamp, overwrite recording, and then also I can format my SD card here. Overwrite recording, I recommend keeping on. So if you have a small SD card or even a larger one, once it writes the card full, it'll overwrite the oldest video it took. Sound, so I can adjust sound here to the volume for motion detection volume, talk volume, privacy mode, change sound volume, and a microphone sensitivity. Notification settings, so this is where we can change sound detection, temperature detection, recording error, mode change, privacy mode change. We can go to detection settings, so we can do a detection area. I can set, if I only want to see right here in this area or over here for your motion, then that's what I can set for motion detection. If I wanted to opt out of this over here, I can mark the X's on here. Then I can set the sensitivity of motion and sound, as well as get an alert for, like the levels of temperature. So like limit of 60 degrees Fahrenheit, it'll give me a low limit, and upper limit's 80 degrees right now. So I can change that if I wanted to. I can adjust the status LED. So the status LED, I can turn it on and off on the camera. Change my network if I wanted to. I can even change temperature units, time adjustment, go to system info and reset the camera settings. Right now it's telling me there's a firmware update. So I'm gonna go ahead and update that firmware. So there are a few things that I really liked about the lamp and the camera setup here. First of all, it's Panasonic. Panasonic makes pretty good stuff. I do like Panasonic's HomeHawk setup. So you got the window unit, you got the shelf unit, and then now you got the lamp. I do like the app that they provide for all three of those. So I think they have something going for them on this. What I also like is the actual quality that you get out of these cameras. All three of these cameras all have color night vision, which work fairly well. Pretty decent night vision. And daytime footage is pretty damn good too. I also realized that I don't think you can turn the lamp on without the app. I couldn't figure it out, I couldn't find it, but I don't think you can actually change the setting to turn on the lamp if someone else comes to your house and tries to turn the lamp on. without the app. So that's kind of a downside. If there's a way and you know it, put it in the comment section below, but I couldn't figure out what to do and how to turn it on without the app. Not a real bad thing, but if it's like my parents or something coming over and they want to turn a lamp on, that's going to make it pretty hard to do without the ability to do it. But with those things said, I still think it's a really good quality camera and a good quality lamp. It is $199.95 on Amazon. And like I said before, I will throw a link in the description so you can check it out yourself. If you have any comments, questions, or opinions about the video, please put them in the comment section below. If this is your first time, please consider subscribing, and I will see you next time.